Real quick before I start, got a new playlist, shonen hip hop anime playlist. It's basically just like a lot of like American rap songs that just like talk about a lot of anime shit or just like are named after or inspired off of it. So if you're into that, check it out. I have the link in the bio of my Wavemax page, but yeah. So, anyways, today we're gonna break down Zany Man from Japan, track 3 off the tape. For whatever reason you haven't heard it, this is what it sounds like. Right? So that's track 3 from the tape. And yeah, real quick too, so just for clearance purposes, Zany Man from Japan, I just want to clarify, I don't use prescription drugs. I don't promote prescription drugs. That wasn't my intent with like the title. It's kind of just like a quick phrase that like kind of had a rhyme thing going on that I thought of. I was like, fuck it, like this shit kind of just fits how the beat sounded, but I don't really promote that stuff. Prescription abuse is bad. But yeah, so like I said earlier, this is like one of my favorites from the tape, and it was really fun to make. Definitely, again, I think it's one of the best from the project. So we're gonna come here, and I'll start breaking down each of the sounds. So the first sound I had was this right here. What's good, Ben? What's poppin', Ben? Right, so that's like a guitar that I had found. At first, the guitar was giving me like a Spanish feel at first, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then, the second sound I added, this one, the flute, just made it like it just gave it a whole different vibe. Yo, what's good, Veronica? How you doing? Welcome to the live. But yeah, I added the flute. And when I added the flute, that shit just sounded I don't know, it just gave me like a really Japanese like Eastern feel. So I was like, I bet. And then I added this sound right here. And like that, like overall, pause. My fault for the connection. But yeah, I wanted to have like an Eastern feel, so I just wanted like a bunch of Oriental sounds to put together. So I had did that with the sounds that I chose, especially this one right here. It's like more subtle in the beat, but I'll show you guys how it all sounds so far. So the 3 sounds I showed you guys sound like this all together. What's good, Ramel? What's poppin'? What's good? It's poppin', Ramel. But yeah, right. So the 4th sound I added, and this is the most complex one, right? I can't show you guys how I mixed it because I did a lot of weird stuff, and like now when I try to open up the mixing part, it doesn't really work. But I have the audio of it right here. I can show you guys. This is like an original thing though. This isn't a sample. But yeah, this sound. But yeah, that sound, it was just like a pad that I had found. And at first I put it in the original beat and it just didn't fit the original beat. So I was like, damn, let me put some effects on it or whatever. And so I reversed it. I reversed the sound. So the sound that you guys hear is the reverse of the original sound. And then I added a tape stop. And I just liked how it's like, it just kind of happened to fit in the beat. So all together with the instruments, it sounds like this. Oh wait, actually I'm missing the pattern. Yeah, but I bet. So that's all the instruments, and then we're gonna go to the drums, right? So the first drum pattern that I have is the kick, right over here. Right, so just like a bouncy kick pattern. 'Cause I wanted the drums to like have like a nice fast rhythm. Even though we're in a slower BPM. So then I have the 808. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Yo, DP was good. What's poppin'? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live. But yeah, so I have the 808 playing at F because that's like the tune of the beat. So that's that. And then I added the next thing, the clap, right over here. Right? And I added the extra one in the middle to add bounce to the track. Just add to the rhythm. So I'm gonna show you guys the drums so far together. Right? So I add the clap. Then I added another snare to layer with the clap. Sorry about the poor connection, but yeah, I layered the snare with the clap. And that snare, I added reverb on it, so it took up more room. And what's the next sound? The next one is these hi-hats, right? So everybody fucks with the hi-hats of my beat. This one I tried to keep it sort of basic. I added like triplets over here, triplets over here, triplets over here. Not like too many. Then I added like a row right here, and I have them playing at different velocities. So it's hitting at a call. But yeah, another triplet, another row, and let's see what it sounds like. So yeah, and if you guys could hear, I put reverb on it too as well, so it just gives it more of a spacier vibe. So altogether, the drums so far sound like this. Right, and then the only other main percussion that I added was this open hat. Show you the open hat. It's faint. It's just like a little hat sound, and I put an echo delay on it, so it's kind of just like fading out throughout the track. But yeah, and that's like the main parts of the beat. The only other things I added a cymbal for transition purposes on like the different choruses and then the verses switch. This is it in reverse. I have my tag obviously. And that's the whole beat. It doesn't really seem like much. I mean, finding this type of sounds that work is mainly like the hardest part that came with making this beat, like the shit that took the most time. But overall, it was really fun to make. It was really different for me at the time, and I think it's one of the best on the project. So I know this one was pretty short, but you know, sometimes you don't have to like add too much shit to your beats, and like it'll just, you know, sometimes adding too much takes away from it. Like you want to strip it back and keep it simple sometimes, so it gives more space for people to listen to the stuff that's going on. But what's good, Zania? Yeah. So if anyone came in like during the live stream, I'm gonna turn it into a video posted on my IGTV, my YouTube. But yeah, that was pretty much the whole stream. Thank you guys for watching.